Kitchen Party Snippets, Truth and Lies. Pastor Simba, good morning.
Good morning, Vikendi. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah. So yesterday you were talking about us. I got to meet a voice note. I did my pastor. Please, but here. John the Baptist was out there in the wilderness for many days. No, we enjoy listening to the Galax Connection. It's a good program to tune into.
Thank you so much.
We are always tuned in. All right, so today we take you to the bridal shower part. You know, I met some people and they had serious questions. Rather than pastor, in Botudze, utukuma bridal shower, besides twerking. You know, all we hear of is the twerking, the dancing, and all that. But the truth of the matter is that there are some bridal showers where people are taught and they're equipped with principles, with truths. You know, having learned those truths from those bridal showers, or they're also known as kitchen tea parties or just kitchen parties. So today we want to look at what happens in a bridal shower part in terms of the teachings. Of course, we'll not talk about the twerking and the dancing and all that, but my main thrust is on the teaching, the kind of teaching, because that's what then molds someone, and then they behave the way they behave in their marriage because they've learned one or two things, they've picked one or two things from their bridal shower part. And unfortunately for some people, they pick the wrong things, or they pick in real life situations. So we are here to just debunk some of the things, and also just to add some weight to the truth that we have learned, or that we teach my bridal shower. I'm probably one of the few men that have the privilege of teaching or speaking at bridal shower parties, and I enjoy it. I think that's now the in thing, because a lot of people want to hear from a man's view.
Wow.
So we get a lot of invitations for my bridal shower parties.
Interesting.
So definitely,
please,
I'll come in and just speak a few words. Okay, so I want us to look at Proverbs chapter 31, verse number 10, a very short verse. It says that who can find a virtuous woman? Their price is far more than rubies. So this is a verse that is mentioned in almost every bridal shower. Every speaker, they usually quote these scriptures because it's something that is very, very important. It points to the value because we want to acknowledge that value for the gents that are listening, please, you are welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for tuning in, because we also want you to hear these things. Because Kashiji Culture, you are not there, those bridal shower parties. Though the ones that we have in now, a lot of them, and we encourage such bridal shower parties because they also give an opportunity to the gents to also hear from the word of God, and also from the speakers on how to handle your wife or how to do marriage. So it's important for us to come up with such events. But next weekend we'll get into a bachelor's party, so we'll be talking to the guys more next week. They talk about bachelor's party. Okay, so we've just read from Proverbs 31, verse number 10. I want to mention a few things that should actually be spoken about my bridal parties. Zvimwe zvacho zvinofanirwa kutaurwa but nenzira yakasiyana nemataurwa zvachiitwa, because zvinhu zvatomboudzwa kunze ukako zvinisiri practical when it comes to marriage. Mwana marriage, and then they try to implement it as tomboita. So we are here to just correct a few things. So please allow me to do that, okay? And by the way, I'm not claiming that I know everything. This is just a part, you know. So I don't believe I think we can actually correct a few things given the kind of message that we're putting out there. I wish I could have this conversation with my daughters when they're getting married. As you get married, this is what to watch out for, this is what you must do, this is what you must not do. So I'm hoping to do that when my daughters are getting married. I don't know when. Okay, so here's a statement that we always hear kuma bridal parties, kana kuma meetings emadzimai, kuchina chemadzimai. But I believe that this is not true, or rather it is not right, or rather it is a dangerous statement. You hear people or teachers saying that varume vese vanodaro. Yes. Those to some extent I believe that's a lie. Because there are some good men out there. You can't just accept any nonsense because or in the name of all men are like that. And then you begin to stereotype men, and you now think you have internalized it, good men are like dogs. Please, Msati say Koko, Atimo WhatsApp group iroro. There are good men out there, and I'm speaking this also to someone who's not yet married and they've got that phobia. You would say, I don't want to get married because I've heard kuti varume vanodai, varume vanonyepa, varume vanabuse. Yes, it's because we've been stereotyped at these bridal parties where people just say, recklessly, kuti varume vanodaro, no havadaro. And I want you, as a married man, wherever you are right now, and as you begin to do that, as you begin to prophesy and speak about your men, you become that.
Wangu adaro. Leo iti wangu adaro. Wangu adaro. Ngati muri hanzi kungomurambira so. Une zvaanokuitira.
Ungorwana yako katatu kuti wangu adaro.
Hanzi chikomurambira uchiti my man doesn't do that. One doesn't do that. Akunyatsochiita. Okay.
Yeah, so don't stereotype men. Men are not all like that. There are different men out there. There are good men. Yes, I appreciate kuti now masiraite. I appreciate kuti vamukune vanoita sirizvo, but this avadaro. Then number two statement that you hear at bridal shower meetings, hanzi fadza murume wako. Yeah, it's good. We need to do that. But the question now is kuti koyo uchazofadzwa nani?
Alright.
Because I think there's a lot of effort in making sure that you make your husband happy, but you also forget and you neglect your own happiness. You abandon your own happiness.
That's so true. Like for women, our lives revolve around making, if you're going to get married, the man happy, the husband happy, and that's it.
But I'm here to say, Vikendi, girl, you must prioritize your happiness as well. Because Pampacho, you are pouring out of an empty cup. I believe that if you are happy, you'll be able to pour into your husband's cup. You'll be able to pour into that cup of your child because you are a happy person. Because if you have an unhappy woman, you are also going to have an unhappy marriage. So a happy woman, a happy marriage. That's how it works.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yes. I give him everything in every way. Pamopacho, emotionally, you're in a bad space and you are forced to give him. I won't go deeper because this is G-rated. But it's important for us to also prioritize our happiness as women. Find out what makes you happy and learn, to communicate. This is what makes me happy. I'm excited when you do this. This is my love map. When you do this for me, I feel happy. Prioritize your happiness.
I think most married women actually so said, especially maybe on our continent, have sacrificed their happiness.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, we mustn't do that. Then number 3, ask no questions, just do it. Like Mike, just do it. That was in 1960 or 1940. Now things have changed. Things have changed. You can't just say even the nonsense, that nonsense, and then you just implement because No. Let's engage. Let's learn to engage intellectually. I'm happy that there are men that are listening and mature men. And you know what? I'm so happy. Every time after this show weekend, I get calls from mature men. Do you know what, Pastor? For the longest, we've been doing things in Nzirasi, right? But we're learning. So one thing that you must learn as a man is to make sure that you engage, create an environment where you can engage with your wife intellectually, where you can sit down and exchange your ideas. But it's important for us to actually accept what I call partner's influence. It is important. And we must learn to negotiate. You can't just have it your way. You can't get into a marriage and into a negotiating process and you've got that winner-take-all mentality. It has to be me and nothing else. It's my decision and no one else. No, you can't do that. That's why uchizosvika pane dzimwe dzimba wotoona kuti panotori nechimwe chimota chakatogara pazvidhina chaane makore chisingasenzi. Ukabvunza mai ipapo, so mota iyi, what's the history? Mota yavo baba. It's because wakatenga musiri kuirana mudzimai wako, you just came up with that decision. You didn't consult your wife, and therefore it is now your car. And one statement that I've always said, you know what, it's so painful. What she's saying is that you did this on your own. You made this decision on your own. I was not involved, but we mustn't get there, guys. Let's sit down. Let's talk to our wives. Let's hear them. Let's give them the floor. Let them present their ideas. That's how we do it. Intellectual intimacy. It doesn't matter if Mzimawoko is 5 years younger than you or 7 years younger than you. I believe that there's something unique that was put in them that makes them suitable to be a helpmeet, regardless of whether they've education or they are young. Meet your need for help. So sit down with them and hear them. Trust me. Don't gag them. That's so true. Yeah. They've been gagged for a very long time. Let's not do that. Hello, wake up. It's 2023.
Hello. Jakwana.
Yes, enough of that.
Yes.
Enough of that. We want our women to be given a voice. We want our women to be given a voice. Then number four lie. Yeah, to some extent it could be true. You can argue what is true. But, we've heard these statements weekend and we are tired of these statements. Anzuka Geza, Murume Abudemba. Hear it from me. I'm an infidelity recovery coach. And I know what I'm talking about. Whether we Geza, whether we Rihan, I'm going to go Budika Murume. Tongobuda mboto ndanga Geza. Geza. So ndafira mbavu nokugeza ndikani asitusa geza. But I'm just here to say that kune vanogeza but varima kutobuda. So stop blaming yourself. Don't look at yourself as if pane chimwe chichirushota pauri chaita kuti munhu abude. Because a lot of women out there, they are so, miserable because they think that there's something that they're lacking. Then they go to the extent of doing regime so that they remain attractive to their men, yet the same man keeps on cheating on them. It's not about you. Forget it. It's not about you. I know a lot of women that then go out there seeking for counseling, seeking for help, as if they are the ones that cheated on their husbands. It's the husband who cheated on you. So let's leave it at his feet. Couldn't deal or cheater, not me. I have nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm worth far more than rubies.
Yeah.
I'm worth far more than rubies.
I'm worth far more than rubies. I'm worth far more than rubies. Yes.
Yeah. So you're not to blame for his affairs. Don't look at yourself and think, there's something that is missing.
Shame. For women, they then start looking at themselves and thinking, "Pani pandaga shorter, pani pandaga leka," and then you look at the other woman, you're like, "Pani chaina chushandisi."
No, men are good at guilt tripping. They will cheat on you and they will make it look like it's you who's the problem. You can't cheat on me simply because then you then give me that as an excuse. Good, because I wasn't respected. That's why I ended out. They're going to cheat on me. No, man. Let's not do that. Let's not guilt trip our wives. Then number 5, don't answer back. I think I think we are building a narcissist. And I think I've heard this statement and you not only bore. And it's
Hans, I think we're building a narcissist.
Yes.
And that's it.
Yes. We want dialogue weekend. We don't want monologue. And I've heard, guys complaining. And yeah, we complain about your wife, our wives not listening to us, but do we listen to our wives? So wives, please don't bottle up things. Make sure that you talk. Make sure that you vent out. And the part of venting out doesn't mean just finding your girlfriend, your friend, want to vent out. No, you can actually vent out. You must bottle up. This is 2023.
When I say my high blood pressure,
number 6, I think my kitchen part I'm here to get to a kitchen part where we just talk about what women want.
Wow.
And let's talk about that. And let's approach our husbands and say, Daddy, this is what I want. This I want you to do for me. This is how I want you to touch me, how I want you to talk to me. Let's do like that. Let's be expressive about our needs. And it's know what he wants, it's fine, but also know what you want. Self-awareness, very important. Know yourself emotionally. Know yourself physically. Again, we are G-rated today. Know yourself physically. But you've got to know yourself. I believe in customer care. But I also believe that who said so in as much as you are trying to father your husband, also look at you as the mtenges, and are your needs being met? You don't want to be good out there to my customers, and internally you have issues, your workers, your employees are not happy. We don't want to do that. Then number 7, another statement: love his children and relatives no matter what. Pastor, guys, it's not easy. It's not automatic that the moment your wife is married to you, then it's not that automatic. Create the right environment for your wife to love your children. Create the right environment for your wife to love your relatives. And then you expect to naturally love your people. Set the right environment. Number 8, don't quit your job. There's no need to work. And sometimes these husbands can actually convince you to quit your job.
Yeah, true.
Don't accept that nonsense. I'm a father of 2 daughters. I don't expect to then it's not fair, guys. I would rather not send them to school. We want our girls to be empowered. They must go to school, but not just going out. And then number 9, don't drop your vision. Rather align your vision as a couple. Because I've married you, so let's discard your vision. Gone are those days where you raise girls. I'm a father. Where you raise girls for them to just get married. So little for them to get married. Gone are those days. I want my girls to be professionals. I want my girls to make it in life. That's the reason why I'm sending them to school. Then we mustn't do that. We mustn't do that. Getting married is not the death of your dream, girl. Continue to dream. Continue to go to school. Number 10, hold on to your God. Things happen in marriage. Marriage is not easy. It's not for the faint-hearted. There's stuff that happens, spiritual stuff. So if you don't have God on your side, God backing you up, because there's going to come a time where the whole world is going to be against you. When I say the whole world, I'm talking about his family. They're going to be against you. But if you know your God, then that God will one day come through for you. He will prove you right and he will do his thing. Then number 11, don't stop going to school. Don't stop going to school. By the way, I'm not saying that you are not going to be abused. There are some men that still abuse their wives even though they have many degrees.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but we want you to be empowered as a woman. Maybe it will also reduce the chances of him abusing you. Because when he knows that you've got options, he will not abuse you. For some that I know, they will not abuse you. But can also there are some stupid men that will then take advantage of you.
Yeah, true.
Then number 12, don't drop your family or relatives.
What are they so isolated?
Yes. There are some people that then, stop visiting their relatives or stop dealing with their relatives. One day you need us. One day you need your relatives. One day you need your friends. One day you will need them. You need someone that you go to and vent out to. You need someone that you go to and cry to. You need someone that you go to and get and seek advice and just get encouragement from. So please don't drop your family, don't drop your friends, don't drop your relatives. You're still part of them.
Pastor Simba, I wish we had more time. Thank you so much. Bridal party snippets, truth or false? True or false? For those who want to reach you, your contact details.
Add me on 0773 000 000. Please just WhatsApp me your name, your marital status, and your town. Don't say hi. So please add me your name, marital status, and town. The number again 0773 000 000. Please, married people, come through as well. I've got an excellent event that is coming up for Harare couples on the 23rd of September. Please up me so that I can send you details. And the singles also up me. Something big is coming up. We're planning the singles hangout. So we'll announce that soon.
Thank you so much, Pastor Simba. Back with you tomorrow.
Welcome.